Hello everyone and welcome to another Valentine's Day card series video. So today I'm starting with the Let's Roll stamp set from Fawn, and I just have a square of Coordination's 110-pound cardstock, and I'm just going to lay all of the stamps that I'm going to use on my card out, and then I'll go ahead and pick them up with my stamp block. So I have the little wooden tray and then 3 pieces of sushi. So I'll just take my stamp block and pick those up, and then I'm going to ink that up with some Versamark ink. This is a sticky ink that you can emboss with. So I'm going to do some watercoloring, but instead of just using regular black ink, I decided that I was going to heat emboss the edges. So before I stamp that down, I'm just going to go over my piece of Coordination's cardstock with my powder tool so that I don't get any stray embossing powder pieces. And then I'll push down firmly. And then I can go ahead and I'm going to use my liquid platinum embossing powder from Ranger. And I'll just cover all of my stamped images with that. And then I just tap off the excess, and then I went ahead and heat embossed that. And now I'm going to color these in with my distress markers and a water brush. So I'm just kind of doing this however I think looks best, and honestly I have no idea what colors sushi actually are because I've never had it. So I just went ahead and colored them in whatever colors I wanted. So you can just go ahead and watch me color. Alright, so after I got those colored in, I went ahead and fussy cut them all out. And next I'm going to take a strip of cardstock. This is 2 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. And I have the extra large dot in stencil from Simon Says Stamp and my walnut stain distress ink. So I'm just distressing this part over my stencil. So I want it to be a light brown, so I'm not going to go over it too much. And then I can go ahead and pick up my stencil, and then I have that strip. And then I have another strip of cardstock, and I'm going to ink the edges of this with my Versamark ink. And I only need one edge, and probably only like 1/4 of an inch, so I have more than enough on there. And then I am going to put my liquid platinum embossing powder on this, and this is because I want a strip of this going on my card, and I want it to match the images that I already used that embossing powder for. So I'll go ahead and adhere my strips together so you can see only like 1/4 of an inch of that embossing powder piece is going to stick out. And then I'll go ahead and adhere that onto my white A2 size card base that's going to go on the right hand side. And then I can go ahead and adhere down my pieces. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun to adhere the wooden piece down. And that's going to go kind of right towards the center of my card and more towards the bottom. And then 2 of these I'm going to pop up with 3D foam squares, and the back one I'm also just using my ATG gun on. So I have my small foam squares from Best Creation. I'll just put a few of those on the back of the other 2 sushi pieces. Then take off the backings, and then I will stick those down onto my card. Alright, so now I'm just going to stamp my sentiment, which comes from the same stamp set, and I'm stamping this with the Cup of Joe ink from Hero Arts. Then I'll stamp that right in the white area above my sushi pieces. This is a little bit of a different Valentine's Day card, but sometimes we don't want the pink and frilly stuff, so this is just a different option for you. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you back here next time. Bye!